Hello, welcome to my channel. I hope you are in the space of feeling enough and continuing on the topic of minimalism. Today I thought that whenever we have a new beginning in our life, when we are starting a new project, we are starting a new career, we are starting a new year, we are starting a new month or a new week, a very good thing to do is that if you want to be in the space which will help you to be your productive best is to declutter. So many times we do not know where to begin, how to declutter, what is it about minimalism that we have to start somewhere. So I am going to give you a list of things or a list of spaces that you can start to work with to declutter, and then you will realize the power, the simplicity, the joy that it will bring into your life. So one of the first places I think is a great place to declutter is your mobile phone. So now, when I was trying to make the content for this video, I was going through and scrolling through my mobile phone, and I was looking at, there are at least 6 apps that I counted on my mobile phone which I have not opened in the last 6 months, maybe more. I think I've not opened them in the last 12 months, but they are taking space. They are, they're just heavy to watch. When I really started to focus on them, like, why are they even there? They're not solving any purpose in my life. They're not making my life any better. They are not giving any return on investment, if I may say, because I have not used them in the last maybe probably a year. So the first thing that you can do when you start to declutter is to really let go of all the apps that you have not used for the last 6 months. Continuing with the technology side of things, when was the last time you cleared your email? I am told this, I have read papers on this, that when we really let go of our emails which we are not going to read, other than of course it's clearing our inboxes, it also helps the environment. Now I thought that was very interesting, and there is something that happens which I'm not very clear about, so I will not make any comments on it, but somehow it helps our environment to become more sustainable. So clearing your email, letting go of your apps is one way to declutter the technology around you. Another thing regarding technology, these days most of us take our pictures on our mobiles. So in my case, if there is a story that I had taken a picture of or something that I had captured on my camera and I've used it on my social media, I have a pen drive where I will put it. If the picture is nice, I'll put it. And many times we just keep pictures because we took them. We never go back to even looking at them. Sometimes I think the old version of having photo albums was much better. We would click one picture because it would cost us to print them. So we were more conscious of keeping the best pictures. But anyways, what I think is it's a great idea to delete the photographs that are of no value to you. So this is the decluttering on the technology end. The second place where we can really start our decluttering journey is our bookshelves. I love to read books. I have on an average read a book a week for now I don't know how many years. What I had done in the past was that I would go and buy loads of books, I would read them, and I would, whatever I enjoyed them, whatever I learned from them, that was it, and really put safely in my bookshelf. Never to be touched again for years and years and years. Recently, I have been moving houses. I'm actually moving interstate. And so I wanted to continue with my minimalistic approach, which I started sometime in 2022. I gave away more than 600 books to various libraries in my town, in my city. It's not a town. And one was the pleasure of giving it. The other was to see the pleasure on those who got it, because I went to different libraries. I went to government school libraries, some private schools, and gave away the books. And the idea that when I came back home, there was less things to manage. And my book racks, which I had 8, have now reduced to just 2. So the idea of hoarding books, I think if you're going to revisit them, if there is something that you need to learn from them, it's a great idea to really preserve them and take care of them. But if you're never going to revisit them, and if it's only going to take space in your house, then it's high time you declutter your bookshelf. The third thing I think is the place that you need to really declutter is your to-do list. How big is your to-do list? Does it have like a million things written on it that you have to accomplish on a day-to-day basis? I think a great idea is to reduce your to-do list is to make not to-do list. If you make a list of the things that you're not going to do, automatically your to-do list will get reduced. A to-do list should not be something that overwhelms you by the magnitude of the work that you need to accomplish on a day-to-day basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis. A to-do list should be a gentle reminder to you, bringing in the spirit of flow, that these are the things I need to accomplish before I, do my day's job or call it a night or call it a month. So they should not be things that raise your blood pressure, make you uncomfortable, but things that you can manage, focusing on the strengths that you have and focusing on your abilities that you may have. Another thing which I think is very important is, I was the other day talking to a friend of mine and she says, "Oh my God, my bag has so much stuff." She says, "Just try holding it." And when I held her bag, and I'm a big woman, I was literally like, "Oh my God, have you filled in stones in it? What is it there in your bag?" And she said to me, she puts everything in her bag because of the fear that she may forget something. So from multiple pairs of door keys to receipts to chocolates to cash, she has those little coin pouches. She has 3 of them, one for 10 rupee coin, one for 5 rupee coin, and one for 2 rupee coin. She has 3 pouches. That is also in the bag. She has her makeup kit in the sense that she has makeup kit which is for the morning type makeup if she has to brush herself, and even for the evening tea. And she has 4 combs in her bag. So she asked me to help her declutter her bag. I cannot imagine. I felt that there was a worth of like one suitcase in her bag which she was carrying. Oh my God, the burden on her shoulders. I used to, many years ago, carry huge bags, and I don't understand why I carried them for so long. Now I like crossbody bags or small bags because I have really reduced the amount of things that I carry in my bag. Now carrying a heavy bag seems more like a burden, a big bag, not a heavy bag. So clearing your bag or your backpack or your office bag is a great way to bring some organization into your life. Another wonderful space for you to declutter for a fresh start is your kitchen. How many knives do you have? How many spoons do you have that are completely mismatched? How many plates you have which are completely mismatched? One is green, one is grey, one is blue, one is steel, one is glass, one is ceramic. How many of them? When, as again I said, I've been into the space of moving my house, and suddenly I realized, oh my God, I have so much crockery which doesn't match with each other. And I'm somebody who likes to match my things. When was the last time I used such a big salad bowl? That bowl I have had since 2001, and at that point of time I was working with the UN. I had a very hectic social life. I used to have tons and tons of people for dinner, but I haven't had more than maybe 6 people over for dinner in the last 5 years or 6 years or 8 years in my life. Why do I have such bulky pieces of crockery? They are just taking space. I do not, at this point in my life, intend to entertain a lot. Why do I have it? Why am I carrying it? So I gave away my big, humongous bowls which could feed probably an army of people because I don't require it anymore. And suddenly when I gave it away, instead of feeling sad, oh my God, I've given it away, and trust me, I hold on to things, I was like, less things to take care of, less things to clean, less things to store. I'm happy. So cleaning away your kitchen, your utensils, it could be cleaning away your fridge, it could be cleaning away your cutlery, it could be cleaning away your serveware, it could be cleaning away your dinnerware. clearing that clutter and having things that really bring joy to you is going to be a game changer. Mark my words, it's going to be a game changer for you. Another great place to declutter is your computer desktop, which I already said about. But again, when I talk of technology, I didn't touch this upon earlier. For the life of me, when I start working, I open multiple tabs. And when I open multiple tabs, I forget to close them at the end of the day. And the next day morning, my computer looks like, oh my God, what has hit it? There are like 20 tabs open. So one of the things that I've started as a matter of practice is, when I call it a night, I will close all the tabs. I have decided that I am going to create folders. Now my computer has some folders which are there, in which I will designate all the creative work that I have done, so that when I open my computer next morning, it's a clean slate. It's a great thing to help you feel my stuff is manageable. My computer screen is manageable. It's not easy to do for somebody like me who had the habit of opening multiple tabs. So I had to work around it. It took me nearly a month to really get into the scheme of things, into the habit of it. But clearing your computer desktop is clearing your mind here. It is telling you, you have enough space to manage things right now, because you are not in a cluttered space at all. It gives you mental clarity and helps you to become more creative. Another place, last but not the least, is your closet. As women, and I think a lot of women will relate to this, we love hoarding clothes. We love hoarding shoes. We love hoarding, jewelry, bags, what have you, the wonders. I want to share with you a story. This happened many, many years ago. I'm probably talking about 2001 or 2002, maybe earlier than that, maybe 1999. I used to have a roommate, and he had a friend visiting him, and his friend was staying in a hotel. I was in Korea at that time. And he says, well, Nalini, I want you to meet my friend. Why don't we go and visit him? So when we landed at the hotel, we were supposed to meet at the cafe, and his friend said, you know what, I'm still unpacking. Why don't you just come up to my room? So both of us went to his room. When we went to his room, he was just unpacking his stuff. And I saw his stuff and I was like, wow, you have only black and gray in your suitcase, because he was taking out clothes and he was putting it on hangers and putting it in the wardrobe. And he says, yes, I wear only two colors, and that's black and gray. And I was like, okay, this is much before Mark Zuckerberg became somebody who wore only gray shirts. This is much, much, much before that. And he said, it makes my life easier. So I was like, okay, how does it make your life easier? He said, because blindly I can pick up anything from my wardrobe and it will be only black or gray. So he said, I've sorted it out. I will only wear black shoes. I only wear gray socks. I only wear black pants. I only wear gray t-shirts. And if I have to wear a pullover or a coat, I will only wear it in black color. Sorted. Life is simple, easy, and it can be absolutely managed on a day-to-day basis because I have decluttered my wardrobe. So, when it comes to decluttering a woman's wardrobe, when was the last time there are clothes in your wardrobe which are hanging, you have not worn them? If you have not worn them in the last 9 months and you have lost weight or gained weight, give them away. Earlier, I would go to the market and like a dress and it would be one size shorter, and I would tell myself, you know what, one size smaller, sorry, not shorter. I am going to lose weight. I'm going to fit into this. It never happened. I never lost that weight to fit into that dress. What are the clothes that don't fit you? What are the clothes that quality is not good enough? Earlier, I would buy a lot of fast fashion. I would buy things and clothes and collect and accumulate. And now I'm like, no, I'm going to buy one thing, but it has to be the best quality possible. So clear your closets. So bringing it to basically culminating it to the end of the suggestions that I have given you, what I want to tell you is decluttering is going to make your life very simple. Been there, done that. And it will make your life smooth. It will give you more time to be more productive, to be more creative, and do things that you will really enjoy. I hope you like the content of this video, and if you like it, do comment and tell me how is your decluttering journey going on. Have you started it or are you planning to start it? That is it for me today. Bye for now.